There comes a moment in everyone's life, and it is this moment that you stop asking, why is this happening to me? And you start asking, what is this teaching me? Because pain will always exist, disappointment will happen, people will misunderstand you, plans will fall apart, but suffering is optional. And today I want to help you learn how to stop overthinking, not by running away from life, but by learning how to grow through it. Have you ever replayed something embarrassing from work again and again in your mind, or waited for someone else's reply and thought, did I say something wrong? Or being ghosted, ignored, or misunderstood, and suddenly your mind is full of questions. That's overthinking. We do it every day. Our mind feels like they are running on the same negative loop. And if you have felt this before, this message is for you. Today, I want to share with you spiritual truths that can help you let go and move forward with peace. Spiritual truth 1: everything is impermanent. The Bhagavad Gita says in chapter 2, verse 14, happiness and distress come and go like the seasons. They arise from sense perception, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Think about it. Life is like a weather. Some days are sunny, some days are rainy, some days are cloudy. And if you feel happy only on sunny days, then every rainy day will break you. But when you understand this, that every season passes, you stop panicking. Problem doesn't mean your life is over. It means prepare yourself. Letting go is not about doing nothing. Letting go is about saying, I will prepare my heart for whatever comes, like carrying an umbrella in the rain. Let me tell you a story of the silent well. Long ago, in a small mountain ashram, there lived a young student who was very restless. He studied scriptures, he prayed every day, he followed all rules, but his mind never rested. One day he went to his guru and said, Master, I do everything you ask. Still, my mind is noisy. Why can't I find peace? The guru did not answer. Instead, he took the student to the temple hall. In the center hung a large bronze bell. The guru struck it once. Dong. The sound filled the air. Then slowly it faded. The guru said nothing. He struck it again. Dong. The sound rose and fell. After many times, the student asked, Master, why are you ringing this bell? The guru smiled and said, Listen carefully. The student closed his eyes. He noticed something. After every strike, the bell never stopped suddenly. It vibrated, it trembled, it slowly became silent. The guru said, Your mind is like this bell. When life strikes you, it will make noise. When people hurt you, it will make noise. When fear touches you, it will make noise. You cannot stop the sound instantly. But if you do not strike it again with your thoughts, it will become silent on its own. The student understood. Peace is not forced, it is allowed. Every problem strikes us like that bell. A comment, a rejection, a mistake. Our mind starts vibrating. Then we hit it again. What if? Why me? Why is this happening? What if this doesn't happen? Dong, again and again and again. That's overthinking. But when you stop striking, the mind settles naturally and spiritually. Spiritual truth too. Get your thoughts out of your head. When thoughts stay inside, it grows. But when it comes out, it shrinks. So write it down. Your problems, your thoughts, your mistakes. Write everything down and then tear the paper or burn it. Throw it away. You are telling your mind, I do not want to carry this anymore. Holding pain is like holding a hot coal in your hand. Letting go frees you. Spiritual truth 3. Clean your space, calm your mind. You want peace, but your room is messy. Your table is chaotic. Your bed is full of clothes. It's like trying to meditate in traffic. Your outer world shapes your inner world. So start small, one drawer at a time, one bed at a time, one table at a time. Set 30 minutes. Make it a challenge. A clean space gives your mind permission to breathe. Now let me give you two-step method to stop overthinking instantly, and that is called stop and shift method. Step 1. When your mind is spiraling, stop. Say it. Visualize a red signal. Create space. Step 2. Shift. Ask, what can I learn? What can I do now? How would calm me respond? This turns breakdowns into breakthroughs. Spiritual truth 4. Your mind can be your friend or enemy. The Bhagavad Gita says in chapter 6, verse 5, the mind can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Think about it. How much time do you spend fighting people in your head, arguing, explaining, proving, all inside your mind? Instead, write it down. Organize your thoughts. Have real conversation. Peace comes from clarity, not imagination. Overthinking means you care, but don't let caring become your punishment. Remember, life is temporary. Thoughts are temporary. Pain is temporary. You are stronger than this moment. So today, write one thought down. Clean one small space today. Send one honest message today. And take one brave step today. My name is Bhavna Singh, and thank you for listening. Remember, I'm always in your corner and I'm always rooting for you. And if this helped you, listen to it again. Try taking notes and try these practices. Your fears are not here to stop you, they are here to show you what you are capable of. Radhe Krishna, and take care.